Hello there, Senators, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be sharing a fan fiction regarding Ahsoka Tano meeting Anakin's Force Ghost. This fan fiction is based on other videos here on the channel, so make sure you smash that like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on my future content. Our story begins with Ahsoka discovering an old Jedi temple, where she is about to experience an unexpected encounter. The once majestic temple now stood as a haunting monument of the past, its grand halls reduced to crumbling ruins. Amidst the debris and remnants of a forgotten era, Ahsoka Tano, the former Jedi Padawan, stood in silent contemplation, her heart heavy with memories. She had returned to this place that held so much significance in her life. A gentle breeze whispered through the broken arches. Ahsoka closed her eyes, letting the Force guide her, hoping for a connection, a sense of solace in this desolate place. Ahsoka's eyes fluttered open, her breath catching in her throat. There, before her, stood the shimmering figure of Anakin Skywalker's Force Ghost, his blue ethereal form radiating with love and familiarity. Tears welled up in Ahsoka's eyes as she gazed upon the visage of her former master. It had been so long since she had seen him, felt his presence, and now, in this sacred and broken space, their reunion was unfolding. "Ahsoka," Anakin's voice whispered, filled with an indescribable mix of joy and sorrow. "It's been too long." His words hung in the air, heavy with the weight of their shared history. Ahsoka took a shaky step forward, her hand reaching out as if to touch him, but hesitating, afraid he would fade away like a distant dream. Anakin smiled, his eyes filled with affection. "You've grown so strong, Ahsoka. I'm proud of you." The weight of those words sank deep into Ahsoka's soul, breaking the dam that held back her emotions. Tears streamed down her face as she closed the distance between them, finally embracing the memory of her beloved master. "I missed you, Anakin." Ahsoka choked through the tears. "I thought I had lost you forever." The familiar warmth of his presence washed over her. "I'm always with you, Ahsoka. Even when you can't see me, I'm here." Ahsoka nodded, her heart aching with bittersweet mixture of happiness and sorrow. She had found solace in the ruins of the Jedi Temple. In that moment, Ahsoka felt a renewed sense of purpose, a resolve to carry on the legacy of the Jedi and fight for the light, knowing that Anakin's spirit would forever guide her. "There is another Skywalker who must know of your revelation. Find Luke Skywalker, my son, and tell him of what you have learned. He carries the legacy of the Jedi within him, and he must understand the path that lies before him." Ahsoka's heart swelled with a mixture of awe and trepidation at the weight of this task. Luke Skywalker, the son of her former master, was a name she had heard in whispers. She had sensed his presence in the Force, and now the Force itself called upon her to seek him out. "I will find Luke Skywalker," Ahsoka affirmed, her voice steady with determination. Anakin nodded, his spectral form glowing with pride. "Once you have helped him understand, return to this sacred place. The temple must rise again, and the Jedi Order must be rebuilt. It is a daunting task, but you possess the strength to lead, to guide the next generation of Jedi." "I will not fail you, Master," Ahsoka vowed, her voice filled with resolve. "I will help Luke rebuild the Jedi Order, and we will honor your legacy, restoring the light that has been lost." Anakin's form began to fade, but his voice echoed through the halls, carrying with it a message of faith and hope. "Remember, Ahsoka, the Force will always be with you. Trust in its guidance, and you will find your way." As the spectral figure vanished, Ahsoka took a deep breath, her mind and heart focused on the task ahead. The Force had spoken. Ahsoka Tano stood in the halls of an old Jedi temple, the same halls where she first reunited with Anakin's Force Ghost. Ahsoka found herself surrounded by an ethereal light that bathed the halls in a soft, otherworldly glow. Suddenly, from within the radiant light, figures began to emerge. They were spectral beings, glowing with a brilliant luminescence, and Ahsoka recognized them as the embodiment of the Force itself. Their voices merged in a chorus of whispers, their words resonating deep within her soul. "Ahsoka Tano," their harmonious voices echoed, "the will of the Force has chosen you. You have been entrusted with a great task of importance." Ahsoka stood before the luminous figures, her head bowed in reverence. "I am ready," she responded, her voice filled with solemn determination. One of the figures stepped forward, its radiant form taking on the familiar appearance of Anakin Skywalker, though now transformed by the pure essence of the Force. Ahsoka's heart swelled with love and longing as she met his luminous gaze. "The Force has seen your strength, Ahsoka, and your unwavering commitment to the light." Anakin's ethereal voice filled the halls. "Now it's time to shed the relics of your past and embrace your destiny." As he spoke, Anakin extended his hand, and a brilliant beam of light materialized, transforming into a gleaming staff. "This staff," Anakin continued, "represents the embodiment of your connection to the Force. With it, you shall carry out the will of the Force and bring balance to the galaxy." Ahsoka reached out, her hand trembling slightly as she took hold of the staff. The remaining spectral figures stepped forward, their combined voices resonating like a chorus of celestial harmonies. "In recognition of your dedication and your unwavering commitment to the light, we bestow upon you the robes of a true Jedi Knight." Ahsoka watched in awe as her simple robes transformed before her eyes. The plain fabric shimmered and shifted, changing from its familiar tan color to a pristine white, radiating purity and strength. It flowed around her, draping her form with an air of grace and purpose. Radiant in her white robes, Ahsoka felt a profound sense of purpose and readiness. The Force had chosen her, and she would carry out its will with courage and determination. As the spectral figures faded back into the radiant light, Anakin's voice lingered in the air. "Remember, Ahsoka, the Force will guide you. Trust in its wisdom, and you shall never be alone." If you enjoyed watching this video, check out my recent video on the potential retcon of Palpatine's character in the World Between Worlds.